Hey YouTubers, Hike with Mark of course, out on another swamp hike here in my favorite place, thinking about life and the survival of the fittest. I always feel like those who are most prepared are the ones least likely to get attacked by an alligator while hiking around unknown territories, or have a water moccasin swim up behind them when they least expect it. So what do you think, YouTubers? What are your thoughts on survival of the fittest? Alright, so here at Clearwater Lake Recreation Area, where we've been camping this week, is the birth of the Florida Trail. This is where it first started. It now extends from the tip of Florida all the way out through Florida and even into Alabama. So it's kind of cool that we're here where the original trail started. And you know what? We want to do a little bitty section of the Florida Trail, and we're hoping to turn it into a loop. We found some unmarked trails the other night when we were out hiking, so we're going to see if we can do just a little section of the Florida Trail here and find where it connects with those unmarked trails, and hopefully my GPS keeps us on track so that we can come back around to Clearwater Lake and turn it into a loop. When we got back today from driving over to the East Coast, I was pretty beat and actually considered laying down in the tent for a little afternoon nap. There's something about once you strap a pack on and hit a trail, all of a sudden I've got all kinds of energy. I'm ready to go once I'm out on a trail. Just something about getting into the outdoors that really agrees with me. How do you think about that, Catfish?
Yeah, I know. When you're no longer bored.
When you're no longer bored. That's a good point. When you're not bored. Philosophy of Catfish. When you're not bored, you can find energy.
Yep.
Alright, here's the path Catfish and I just come off of from the official trail, or trailhead. And then you come to an intersection like this. The trail we came off of, there's a trail that way, there's a trail that way, there's a trail that way, and there's a trail that way. There's a yellow diamond there, there's a yellow diamond there. I think there used to be a yellow diamond on that one.
Yep.
And that is a problem with national forests, is there are a lot of trails that are not official trails, and you have no idea what's going on. Unfortunately, I've still got GPS out here, and this trail here we're on right now looks like it just takes us straight back to the campground. It's not on the official map here, but the official trail would have apparently been the one that went straight across from the one we were on. So we were going to go back and take that trail. So here's why it's so confusing for us on these interconnecting trails that we don't have on our map. It says this is the Paisley Woods Bicycle Trail, South Fork. So, and yet on my map it is also the Florida Trail. Now granted, these long distance trails like the Florida Trail have to utilize other trails as well. That looks like an ATV trail off to that side.
Yep.
So once again, there's a trail there, there's a trail there, there's a trail there, there's a trail there, and there's a trail there. Now this one here is marked hiking only, and when we zoom in on Google Maps, I believe this here is the official Florida Trail. We are not taking that. We are going to take this around because this is the one that will circle around the Clearwater Recreation Area. Ah, the adventures of national forests. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, more intersecting trails. Now it says bike only. Doesn't list hiking at all. Which, oh well. But they've actually got a really cool trail system here that I was completely unaware of. So, obviously I'm not from this area. Learning the hard way. We're on the path we wanted to be on. We just didn't realize it was a bike path.
Hey, Dad, is that some banjos I hear?
Oh, crap. Pulling a hike with Mike, going off trail here. Keep an eye out for gators and stuff, catfish. I'm sure catfish would definitely be on a gator's menu. Gator bait. This here is the road that we had intended. If we couldn't find those crisscrossing paths, we intended on finding this road. It looks like we just found some unmarked trails here, which is exactly the trails we found ourselves on Monday evening.
Yeah.
And when we got off trail, and that's exactly what we were hoping for, so we were actually on target. I think we escaped the banjos just in time.
Yeah.
What do you suppose would live in make a den in a tree like that, catfish?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Alrighty then. Not the answer I was looking for, but SpongeBob, are you in there? Hello? Hello? Any SpongeBobs? Nope. So, this hike has been brought to you by GPS and dumb luck. It actually worked out exactly as I had hoped it would. And it just was a little bit worrying there at times when we had so many crisscrossing paths. But these are the trails the catfish and I ended up on Monday night. And we are headed right back to where we started. Here, gator, 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 gator.
Hey, Gator.
Hey, gator. Does that work that same way like with bears? Hey, bears. Hey, gators.